6th Standard Term 3 Social Science Subject History Unit 2 The Post-Mauryan India. The breakup of Mauryan Emperor The breakup of Mauryan Empire resulted in the invasions of Sagas, Scythians, Parthians, Indo-Greeks or Bactrian Greeks and Kushanas from the northwest. In the south, Satavahanas became independent after Asoka's death. There were Sungas and Kanvas in the north before the emergence of Gupta dynasties. Cheddis Kalinga declared their independence. So, in the post-Mauryan period, the north Sagas and Kanvas, in the south Satavahanas, in the northwest Indo-Greeks, Sagas, Parthians and Kushanas. It has to be noted here that though Magadha ceased to be the premier state of India, it continued to be a great center of Buddhist culture. Sources: archaeological sources, inscriptions. Ayodhya inscription of Dhanadeva. Persepolis Nagik Rustam inscription, Naxig Rustam inscriptions. Moga Taxila copper plate. Junagadh or Girnar inscription. Nasik Prasasti inscriptions of Darius I. Coins of Satavahanas, coins of Cadapsis II and Roman coins. Literary sources: Puranas, Gargi Samhita, Harsha Saritra of Banabhatta, Mahabhashya of Patanjali, Brihasta Kada of Gunadaya, Madhyamik Sutra of Nagarjuna, Buddha Charita of Ashwagosha, Malavik Agnimitra of Kalidasa. Foreign notice: Huangshuang, the Chinese Buddhist monk and traveler. The Sungas and Kanvas in the north. The Sungas. The last Mauryan emperor Brihadartha was assassinated by his own general Pushyamitra Sunga, who established his Sunga dynasty in Magadha. Pushyamitra made Patliputra as his capital. Pushyamitra's kingdom extended westward to include Ujjain and Vidisha. He successfully repulsed the invasion of Bactria king Menander. But Menander managed to keep Kabul and Sindh. Pushyamitra thwarted an attack from the Kalinga king Kharavela. He also conquered Vidarbha. He was a staunch follower of Vedic religion. He performed 2 Aswamedha Yaga, horse sacrifice, to assert his imperial authority. During the Sunga period, stone was replaced by wood in the railings and the gateways of the Buddhist stupas as seen in Bharat and Sanchi. Pushyamitra was succeeded by his son Agnimitra. This Agnimitra is said to be the hero of Kalidasa's Malavika Agnimitra. The drama also refers to the victory of Vasumitra. Vasumitra was Agnimitra's son. So, Malavika Agnimitra, the drama refers to the victory of Vasumitra, the Agnimitra's sons, over the Greeks on the banks of the Sindhu river. The weak successors of Sungas constantly faced threats from the Indo-Bactrians and Indo-Parthians. The Sunga dynasty lasted for about 100 years. The last Sunga king was Devabudhi. He was killed by his own minister Vasudeva Kanva. Vasudeva established the rule of Kanva dynasty in Magadha. Importance of the Sunga period. The Sungas played an important role in defending the Gangetic Valley from the encroachments of the Bactrian Greeks. Pushpamitra and then his successor revived Vedic religion practices and promoted Vaishnavism. Sanskrit gradually gained ascendancy and became the court language. Patanjali. The second grammarian in Sanskrit, was patronized by Pushyamitra. Though Pushyamitra persecuted Buddhists during his reign, the Buddhist monuments at Bhagarhut and Sanchi were renovated and further improved. The great stupa of Sanchi and the railings which encloses it belongs to the Sunga period. King Karavala of Kalinga was a contemporary of the Sungas. We get information about Karavala from the Hadikumbha inscription. The Kanvas. The Kanva dynasty produced 4 kings and their rule lasted only for 45 years. The history of Magadha after the fall of the Kanvas is devoid of any significance until the emergence of the Gupta dynasty. The Kanva rulers were Vasudeva, Bhumimitra, Narayana, Susarman. The last Kanva ruler Susarman was assassinated by his powerful feudatory chief of Andhra named Simugha. Simugha laid the foundation of the Sadavahana dynasty. The Sadavahanas in the south. The Kushanas in the north and the Sadavahanas in the south flourished for about 300 years and 450 years respectively. Simugha, the founder of the Sadavahana dynasty, is said to have ruled for 23 years. His successor was his brother Krishna. The latter and his nephew Satakarni ruled for 10 years each, establishing an empire holding control over the vast area stretching from Rajasthan in the northwest to Andhra in the southeast and from Gujarat in the west to Kalinga in the east. Satakarni is said to have performed 2 horse sacrifice, that is Asvamedha Yaga, indicative of his imperial position. Gautamaputra Satakarni was the greatest ruler of the family. In the Nasik Prashasti published by his mother Gautama Balasri, Gautamaputra Satakarni is described as the destroyer of Sagas, Yavanas and Pahalavas. Yavanas were called as Greeks and Pahalavas was called as Parthians. The extent of the empire is also mentioned in the record. Their domain include Maharashtra, North Konkan, Berar, Gujarat, Kathiawar and Malwa. His ship coins are suggestive of Andhra's skill in seafaring and their naval power. The Bogar inscription suggests that South India played an important role in the process of early state formation in Southeast Asia. Contribution of Sadavahanas. Literature. The Sadavahana king Hala was himself a great scholar of Sanskrit. The Kantara school of Sanskrit flourished in the Deccan in 2nd century BC. Hala is famous as the author of Sattasai or Saptasati, 700 stanza in Prakrit. Art and architecture. The Sadavahana rulers were great builders. They began constructing Buddhist stupas in Amaravati. A bronze statue of the standing Buddha discovered in Osio, an archaeological site in Vietnam, resembles the Amaravati style. The latter Sadavahana king issued lead or bronze coins depicting ship with 2 masts. A stone seal discovered in Nakhon Pathom in Thailand has the same design. Gandhara, Madura, Amaravati, Bodh Gaya, Sanchi and Bhagarhut were known for splendid monuments and art. The Mathura school of sculpture produced the images and life-size statues of the Buddhist, Brahmanical and Jain deities. The world-famous life-size statue of Buddha at Pamyan Valley on the mountains of the erstwhile northwestern frontiers of ancient India, currently in central Afghanistan and recently destroyed by the Taliban, were carved out of the solid rocks by the dedicated artists of the Gandhara school of art during the post-Mauryan period. Indo-Greeks, Indo-Parthians, Sagas and Kushanas. Indo-Greeks and Indo-Parthians. After the conquest of northwestern India and the Punjab region, Alexander the Great left the conquered territories under provincial governors. Two of its eastern satrapies, Bactria and Parthia, revolted under the Greek governors and declared their independence. The satrapy of Bactria became independent under the leadership of Deodatus I and Parthia under Araxes. After the decline of the Mauryan Empire, the Greek rulers of Bactria and Parthia started encroaching into the northwestern borderlands of India. The Bactria and Parthian settlers gradually intermarried and intermixed with the indigenous population. This facilitated the establishment of Indo-Greek and Indo-Parthian colonies along the northwestern part of India. Rulers of Indo-Greeks. Demetrius I. He was the son of Graeco-Bactrian ruler Euthydemus. He was the king of Macedonia from 294 to 288 BC. Numismatic evidences proves that Demetrius issued bilingual square coins with the Greek on the obverse and Karakosti on the reverse. Scholars are not able to decide which of the three named Demetrius was the initiator of the Yavana era. Yavana era commencing from 2nd century BC in India. Menander. He was one of the best known Indo-Greek kings. He is said to have ruled a large kingdom in the northwest of the country. His coins were found over an extensive area ranging from Kabul Valley and Indus River to the western Uttar Pradesh. Melandapana, a Buddhist text, is a discourse between Bactrian king Melanda and the learned Buddhist scholar Nagasena. This Melanda is identified with Menander. Menander is believed to have become a Buddhist and promoted Buddhism. Contribution of Indo-Greeks. Coinage. Indo-Greek rulers introduced a die system and produced properly shaped coins with inscription, symbols and engraved figures on them. Indians learned this art from them. Sculpture. The Gandhara school of Indian art is heavily indebted to Greek influence. The Greeks were good cave builders. The Mahayana Buddhists learnt the art of carving out caves from them and became skilled in rock-cut architecture. Rulers of Indo-Parthians, Pahallavas. Indo-Parthians came after the Indo-Greeks and the Indo-Scythians, who were in turn defeated by Kushanas in the second half of the 1st century AD. Indo-Parthian kingdom or Gondopharite dynasty was founded by Gondopharnes. The domain of Indo-Parthians comprised Kabul and Gandhara. The name of Gondopharnes is associated with the Christian upstart St. Thomas. According to Christian tradition, St. Thomas visited the court of Gondopernus and converted him to Christianity. Christian apostle St. Thomas. Sagas. Indo-Greek ruler in India was ended by the Sagas. Sagas as nomads came in huge number and spread all over northern and western India. The Saga were against the tribe of Turkic nomads. Sagas were Scythians, nomadic ancient Iranians and known as Sagas in Sanskrit. Saga rule was founded by Moyos or Mogain in the Gandhara region, and his capital was Sarkap. His name is mentioned in Mora inscription. His coin bears images of Buddha and Shiva. Rudraman was the most important and famous king of Sagas. His Junagadh or Girnar inscription was the first inscription in Chasti Sanskrit, pure Sanskrit. In India, the Sagas were assimilated into Indian society. They began to adopt Indian names and practice Indian religious beliefs. The Sagas appointed satrapas or satraps as provincial governor to administer their territories. Kusanas. Kusanas formed a section of the Yuezhi tribes who inhabited northwestern China in the remote past. In the 1st century BCE, the Yuezhi tribes were composed of 5 major sections, of which the Kushanas attained political ascendancy over others. By the beginning of Christian era, all the Yuezhi tribes had acknowledged the supremacy of the Kushanas. They had shed their nomadic habits and settled down in the Bactrian and Parthian lands adjacent to the northwestern border of India. The Kushanas overran Bactrian and Parthian and gradually established themselves in northern India. Their concentration was mostly in the Punjab, Rajputana and Kathiawar. Kushana rulers were Buddhist. Takshashila and Mathura continued to be great centers of Buddhist learning, attracting students from China and Western Asia. The Kushana king Kanishka. Kanishka was the greatest of all Kushana's emperors. He assumed the sovereignty in 78 AD and proclaimed his rule by the foundation of new era, which later became Saga era. The Kushana's capital initially was Kabul. Later it was shifted to Peshawar or Puruspura. Cadapsis I. He was the first famous military and political leader of the Kushanas. He overthrew the Indo-Greek and Indo-Parthian rulers and established himself as a sovereign ruler of Bactria. He extended his power in Kabul, Kandahar and up to Indus. Cadapsis II. He maintained friendly relationship with the emperors of China and Rome and encouraged trade and commerce with the foreign countries. Some of his coins contained the inscribed figures of Lord Shiva, and his imperial titles were inscribed in the Karakosti language. Conquest. Kanishka conquered and annexed Kashmir. He waged a successful war against Magadha. He also waged a war against a ruler of Parthia to maintain safety and integrity in his vast empire on the western and southern borders. After the conquest of Kashmir and Kandahar, he turned his attention towards China. He defeated the Chinese general Pan Jiang and safeguarded the northern borders of India from Chinese intrusion. His empire extended from Kashmir down to Banaras and the Vindhyas mountains in the south. It includes Kashgar and Yarkand, touching the borders of Persia and Parthia. Religious policy. Kanishka was the ardent Buddhist. Kanishka Empire was a Buddhist empire. Kanishka adopted Buddhism under the influence of Ashwaghosa, a celebrated monk from Patliputra. Though a great warrior and an empire builder, Kanishka was as equal as the exponent and the champion of Mahayanism. Kanishka made Buddhism as the state religion and built many stupas and monasteries in Mathura, Takshila, and many other parts of his kingdom. He sent Buddhist missionaries to Tibet, China, and many countries of Central Asia for the propagation of Buddha's gospel. He organized the fourth Buddhist council at Kundalwana near Srinagar to sort out the difference between the various schools of Buddhism. It was only in this council that Buddhism was split into Hinayanism and Mahayanism. Kundalwana near Srinagar. Art and architecture. Kanishka was a great patron of art and literature. His court was adorned with a number of Buddhist saints and scholars like Ashwaghosa, Vasumitra, and Nagarjuna. Ashwaghosa was the celebrated author of the first Sanskrit play Buddha Charita. Kanishka, he founded the town of Kanishapura in Kashmir and furnished the capital of Purushapura with magnificent public buildings. The Gandhara school of art flourished during his time. The most favorite subject of the Gandhara artist was the carving of sculptures of Buddha. Buddhist learning and culture was taken to China and Mongolia from Takshashila. The great Asiatic culture mingled with the Indian Buddhist culture during the Kushanas' time. Kanishka's successors were weak and incompetent. Kushana empire rapidly disintegrated into a number of small principalities elsewhere. Kushana Empire corresponded with the last days of the Roman Republic. When Julius Caesar was alive, it is said that Kushana Emperor sent a great embassy to Augustus Caesar. Summary. The breakup of Mauryan Empire resulted in the invasions of Sagas, Scythians, Parthians, Indo-Greek, and Kushanas from the northwest. The last Mauryan emperor, Brihadrata, was assassinated by his own general, Pushyamitra Sunga, who established Sunga dynasty in Magadha. The history of Magadha after the fall of the Kanvas is devoid of any significance until the emergence of Gupta dynasty. The Kusanas in the north and the Sadavahanas in the south flourished for about 300 years and 450 years respectively. Rudraman was the most important and famous king of Sagas. The best known of the Kushanas was Kanishka, who was an ardent follower of Mahayana form of Buddhism. Gandhara art developed during this period. Thank you.